I got the cops call to me yesterday. Story time. I am at a loss and I don't know where to take this. So I'm going to share it with you guys and see what you think. So Megan and I bought our very first home in this townhouse community, April of 24. We remodeled and moved in. She remodeled and we moved in the end of June 24. Now, I've lived in communities with HOAs before, but I have never struggled with one like I do currently. And I thought that it was just kind of make believe, the horror stories that I would hear. Not true. So it all began because we needed a third parking spot. Our garage is very tight. We have installed cabinets. The laundry facilities are in the garage. 2 cars is a tight fit. We also had a commercial vehicle, which is how she was getting to and from work. They told us that the commercial vehicle was not allowed in the community complex, that it needed to be parked somewhere else. So we would park it at a friend's or a family's house up the street, and she would get in her vehicle and play musical cars. That would get old. Then we found out that they had reserved parking spots, so we requested one. It's $100 a month. They told us no, they didn't have any left. When we pursued, they said they were grandfathered in, still did not have any left. So we had to swap out vehicles and we started moving vehicles around and kind of illegally parking vehicles in the parking lot because we had no choice until they were getting towed. Well, you don't want to pay towing prices very often, so we stopped doing that, and we now park a vehicle in the complex behind us, and Megan hops our back wall every day to and from work to get to said vehicle. Okay. Christmas time. I have a really good, sturdy Amazon box. I kept my label on it because no shame. I put the box by the dumpster because I thought surely somebody would want to pick up the box so that they could pack in it. But somebody took pictures of that and I got fined $200. No warning letter, just a $200 fine. So I called them, hey, what's going on? What about the warning? Sorry about that. I thought somebody would like the box. They said, this is not a community where you leave your garbage and trash out. We don't like that. My bad, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. They did not want to reassess the fees. I took that to the HOA meeting, to which they told me that I was not allowed to speak about it at the meeting, but I already brought it to everyone's attention and they were upset. So they fought, voted on it, and retracted that fine. Yay me. Sure enough, right afterwards, ballots come out for 2 positions that are on the board. So I go ahead and I apply. I send in my application, which I neatly typed up, and I got a confirmation that they received my application. I waited for the ballots to come out. My name was not on the ballot. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, guys. What about me? They said, oops, sorry, we didn't see your email. Better luck next time. That was not going to fly. So I let them know that they needed to fix that or I would be taking legal action. They did not address it. They sent out new ballots with my name and then moved the voting date up 30 days. Whatever. So then I thought, how am I going to win these people over? They don't even know who I am. And it kind of tends to be a senior community around here. A lot of long-standing people. So I thought, I'll host a barbecue and I'll give away free food. So I made up a beautiful flyer and I posted over by the mailboxes. Less than 24 hours, my flyer was gone. I called the HOA and I said, hey, what's going on? They said, you're not allowed to do that. We don't know what you're doing. We don't know if you're trying to incite a riot or talk bad about the community. So we will call the cops if you continue to advertise that you're going to host anything in the community. Well, that's crazy. So I looked in the CCNRs, doesn't state anything, but I don't want to get in trouble and I really don't want to start things off on the wrong foot. So I wrote a letter explaining all the things that I've gone through. I went door to door and I invited people to my open house because this is not something that they can tell me I'm not allowed to do. Open house day. It's pouring. I've got hundreds of hot dogs. I've got all the family ready to engage in community conversation, and a half a dozen people showed up, which was all I needed because I just wanted people to understand who I was and why I was trying to be on the board. Okay, so yesterday was that board meeting. I have some incredible neighbors that walked around and did incredible networking to try to get my voice and name out there. The community posted on top of my barbecue flyer that they were going to host their own barbecue the day of the voting, give away free hot dogs and gift cards. One-upped me. That's fine too. All the neighbors showed up, the majority of the neighbors, more than I'd ever seen, and they started to count ballots. Now here's the thing. When I walked in the doors to that HOA meeting with Megan, there was a cop standing inside. My heart sunk. Now, I don't know if you know my background, but the instant that I saw that officer, I died inside because I knew he was there for me. These two women that I've never seen before come up to me and said, "Hey, can we talk to you over here in private, please?" And they summons the cop. Now, all of us are standing over in the corner while the entire neighborhood is watching. They say to me, "If you win today, we are not going to announce the presidency because we don't really know who you are. We can't verify your name either on the deed or find you federally. So that's a problem." And I said, "Well, that's crazy. Do you need my ID?" And they said, no. This is a federal level. You have lots of names and we don't know which one's you, and none of them match up to who filed for the application on the deed. So we don't know that this is legit." Now I'm looking at that cop and he's looking at me like, "It's okay. Be calm, be calm." So I'm taking those keys and I'm flabbergasted. They walk away and the cop says, "Come here. It's gonna be okay. I deal with HOA things all the time. Just watch your P's and Q's. I'm not on any side, but clearly things need to change around here. I hope you win." Okay, keep it together. We go back, they count the ballots. I won with flying numbers. They announce the other candidate, treasurer, I believe. Nobody addresses me. Then they tell the audience, "We've had some discrepancies." They were trying to be incognito, but everyone's like, "What's going on? We see the cop, we see the other person that's running. Now you're saying there's discrepancies. Somebody explain." But they don't want to explain. So they just leave me standing there with a thumb up my butt like I'm the idiot. Meeting's over. Everyone's talking. No one knows what's going on. I go home. I'm like trying to break down what is even occurring. I get a phone call from a neighbor. Neighbor says, "Hey, that was weird. I learned a lot of things. Not so much about the HOA." And I'm like, "Oh, go on." "Well, it's been brought to my attention that maybe not everybody is up to quality standards." Quality standards? What's that mean? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Do you have anything you want to tell us? Like a history? Are you dealing with any kind of a background? And I said, "Well, yes, I am. I'm a convicted felon. And I use that entire platform as my background and my story. In fact, that's what I do now currently, is take that history, redevelop it into new programs, and go back inside that same system and teach people how to not live the way that I used to live. I'm a new me. Is this a problem?" And apparently it is, because I'm not up to quality standards. Here's my problem. I accept all of that. I deal with it all the time. I don't see anywhere in the CCNRs where it states that you cannot be a convicted felon to run for the HOA committee if you're voted in, which I was. My problem is being treated different. I know who I am. I know my name. I've been married twice. I have 2 maiden names. Is that what they're referring to? I'm pretty sure it is, because my life is public. I'm an open book. In fact, I sent them my LinkedIn page, but they're trying to use it against me. So now they're going to take it to the community and spread the rumors about me and try to make me look bad. So I have bitten off a lot, but I can chew it. I have a big mouth. They don't even know what they've gotten themselves into. I may be a small guy, but I'm a big fighter.